year from now, you will have wished you had started today. Hey there, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, I mean, we've seen the big dip, right? I mean, the Bitcoin price came down. All the altcoins and cryptocurrencies came with it. Looks like we're starting to get a little momentum to the upside, a little bit of green everywhere. Some are gaining faster than others. Bitcoin's not really moving a whole lot at the moment, but as always, it takes a lot to get Bitcoin moving because it's so big. Let's take a look at coin market cap here. Let me refresh because it's always changing. Looks like $7,517 for the price of Bitcoin at the moment. Not bad. I mean, at least we're holding sideways here at 7.5. Everyone's a little too focused on the price, in my opinion. As always, I'm saying you have to think about the long-term value of Bitcoin and all these altcoins and cryptocurrencies and why you're invested. I mean, we got the market cap even coming down to $336 billion. We got 17.7 billion traded in the last 24 hours, but the BTC dominance has picked up a little bit, coming in at 38.2% right now. So that's really not all that bad. Looks like we got Ethereum making a little bit more movement than some of the other ones, coming in at $603. Let's hope they can hold on to that $600 right now. That's up 4.3%. We got Ripple coming in at 61 cents right now. It's about the same as Bitcoin, about 0.55 up right now at the moment. Bitcoin Cash, $1,038. That's up 3.8%. We got EOS. Hey, they're taking a little bit of a gain right now, coming in at $12.41. That's up 8.4%. So, I mean, pretty much, I just would like to see this get moving back across the day and everybody kind of pick up a little bit more value so that everybody can stop complaining so much about the situation. As always, I'm not looking to cash any out today, so I'm not necessarily concerned with the price that much today. $120 for a Litecoin, that's up 0.58%. And let's get down to Steam and Steam back dollar. Steam, $2.76. They haven't got moving yet. They're down 3.7% still. That sucks a bit. And let's see, we got the Steam back dollar coming in at $1.88. That's up 1.2%. At one point you could use the Steam back dollar as a metrics to help determine how inflated the altcoin market was. I don't know if this indicator is coming back to being anywhere near true, because the Steam back dollar, when originally created, was supposed to be pegged to the US dollar. At the peak I had seen it at like $15-16, some crazy amount. So I mean, we're getting closer and closer back to the $1 mark. I don't know if that's any kind of indication of what's happening out there, right? Okay, so let me see. What are we looking at here for news? I'm sure a lot of you guys clicked on over here trying to figure out cryptocurrency under attack. What does that mean? Well, I mean, we're looking at the U.S. criminal probe into what's happening with the Bitcoin price and all of the manipulation that's happening. What does that really mean? I mean, as always, the United States thinks that they're capable of policing the world, and that's not really the case scenario. In the end, probably not really much is going to come out of this. I'm sure if you're out there capable of manipulating the Bitcoin price, or you own an exchange, it's probably operating in some other country. As always, I'm starting to get the feeling that it's kind of like, it's like steak. Right? It looks beautiful when it's there and it's cooking and all the fat's on it and the dry rub and it's sizzling on the grill. But once again, these credited investors and hedge funds and everyone else, they're spoiled. So we kind of got to take the plate, or we got to take the steak off the grill, put it on the plate, cut up the fat, cut it all up in little pieces, and put the steak sauce on it to be able to serve it to them. They don't really seem to want it the way it is. So, of course, the government and the entities that are at their power and control, like the SEC and everybody else, is going to start getting in here trying to, make the cryptocurrency space a lot better for them, friendlier to play with, less scammy, less of these, unbacked registered tokens not really having anything behind them. All right, so what else do we got going on with the news? Well, we're looking at tech giant GMO. They're about to roll out the world's first 7-nanometer Bitcoin miner. This is kind of big news. I mean, this is on the heels of us seeing Samsung saying that they're going to be producing Bitcoin miners. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency mining is definitely becoming a little bit more decentralized than what it used to be. We're not seeing them just pumped out in China and, driven across the street to another factory and plugged in and ran for 6 months and then sold to you guys. We're looking at everybody realizing that cryptocurrency is going to become a world power and world entity and a world type of cash and currency. So, I mean, we all got to get out there and start, you know, collecting these miners and running them and everything else so that we can help validate our own blocks and, you know, monetary sovereignty and all that good stuff that we got to slowly work to as we're understanding cryptocurrency and Bitcoin and collecting it and moving ourselves from the fiat cash into the cryptocurrency world. All right. So the last one up, I mean, this is a little concerning to me. I mean, I keep telling you guys, I'm not super big on EOS. You know, I'm still trying to get my head around all of it and understand it better. But I guess we're looking at a situation like you got to register your EOS tokens, right? They put an ERC20 token out to represent, you know, the mainnet token while they went ahead and developed it. And you got to register it on the mainnet by June 2nd. Well, I mean, it's getting close, right? I mean, what's today's date, Sam?
The 25th.
The 25th. All right. So, I mean, we got what, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 more days, and we're looking at 65% of EOS token holders still need to register their tokens on the mainnet. We're looking at a lot of exchanges are going to go ahead and do this for you. I mean, we're looking at the big ones, you know, Binance and Kraken, and I think Hit BTC. You know what I mean? You'll have to check, make sure. I know that the Exodus wallet has like a 3-minute easy click process to go ahead and help you take care of that. So, I mean, if you're into EOS, please, I mean, part of this, I feel like people don't understand necessarily what they're doing in this technology. I come across it all the time with the help desk. So, I mean, if you bought EOS tokens, please make sure you understand what you bought and what you need to do to make sure you continue to have some value, as the mainnet tokens will be, I mean, the testnet tokens on the ERC20 will be frozen and you will have no value and you will not be able to move them. All right, you guys. So if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down there because these numbers are slowly trickling upwards, and that's a plus. Hey, you know what's awesome? I didn't get downvoted today on Steam. That's kind of nice. Yesterday, I wrote a little paragraph telling the Steam community about how I had apologized, and they could go back and look at it pretty much if they wanted to, and that I had stopped upvoting myself, and you know that I was sorry, and I wanted to continue contributing to the Steam community, especially since I've been here for a year plus. You know, posting Monday through Friday, if not on Saturdays as well. So I don't know if that actually got any traction, but I wasn't downvoted today. Boom. So as always, come on over to Steam it, upvote my post. It's one of the best ways you can help me out. Comment down below, even if it's negative and you don't like what I got going on, you'll receive a full upvote. I'll take your criticism to heart and see what I can do to make this better. As always, though, if you're on YouTube right now, go ahead and check down below. I got all kinds of links and affiliation codes and all that good stuff to help you understand these cryptocurrency markets and, you know, get you a hardware wallet, see what's going on with the blocks, and start collecting free cryptocurrency through the faucets. Do we got anything going on in the chat? Anyone hanging out today, or am I all by myself again on the internet?
We have Carlos. He said first, hi.
Hey, Carlos, thanks for stopping by again. You seem to be there quite frequently. I love it. I love it. I love it.
He's also asking, do you know how to verify if he did it correctly to register? Like,
well, I mean, it would depend on how you went about doing it. I know that a lot of people are using the Exodus wallet that I'm talking to because it tells you up in the corner on the right hand side, it tells you if you're registered on the mainnet or not. I know that the few other people I had talked to, they were just going to go back and let the exchange take care of it. The other side of the 65% thing is that probably I had heard that a lot of these EOS tokens are being held in the exchanges, and they're not going to be registering them to the last minute due to the fact of them, you know, being transferred back and forth so much. So, you know, that could be the other side of this, that, you know, people really aren't holding them independently on their own in the safe fashion that we're trying to teach the cryptocurrency community.
Okay.
All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Tomorrow we're going to be doing our live Q&A. I will hop on. I will try to give a full notification tonight so you guys can have the heads up. I'll hang out for a half hour. So if you see it, you know, try to get over there as soon as you can. It's an Ask Me Anything. As always, ask me about cryptocurrency, hardware wallets, my personal life, whatever. I don't care. As always, I got nothing to hide. But what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go home. I want you to take care of each other, and I want you to keep your Bitcoin safe.